So the Joneses have over $25,000 in credit card debt across 4 different cards. They want it all gone, and the sooner the better. We're going to look at the debt and use the Yukon project's debt payoff calculator to evaluate a few different strategies. We'll show you how long it will take them to pay off the debt and how much they would pay in interest with each method. The Joneses' 4 credit cards look like this. They are getting serious about getting this stuff paid off, so they committed to adding an extra $109 per month to their current minimum payments. That's not much, but they aren't sure that they can commit more than $1,000 a month to their debts. This analysis will give them an idea of how soon they can be out of debt. If it's not fast enough for them, they might have to cut deeper into their budget. So let's see how this could play out for them. You can find the debt payoff calculator that we're using at the yukonproject.com. From the homepage, you can scroll down a bit and find the link to the calculator. Okay, here we are. For each debt, we will put in the type of debt, current balance, current minimum due payment, and APR. This is the place where we'll put the $109 extra payment. Then we hit calculate. This is where the magic happens. This graph gives you the payoff schedule for the different debt payoff strategies. The red line is just paying the credit card's minimum due payment every month. If they only pay the minimums, it will take them over 17 years to pay off. That's because 2 of the loans have a minimum principal paydown of only 1%. That would drag on forever. The blue line is just locking in their current payment. As you know, when you make payments on your credit card, the principal decreases, which means that the next minimum due payment is a little lower. In this method, the Joneses would pay $274 to Discover Card every month, regardless of what the minimum is. $257 to Chase, $238 to American Express, and $122 to Capital One. Just sticking with the current payments would get them out of debt in 5 years. That's a lot better than 17 years, but it's still too long for the Joneses. The purple line is using a debt consolidation loan. The calculator tells you right here that the Joneses' weighted average interest rate is currently 21.9%. In order to make debt consolidation worthwhile, they have to get a loan with an APR that is no higher than 19.9%. The magic of debt consolidation is that it can decrease your current monthly payment and accelerate your debt payoff. It does this by amortizing your debt so your payment is consistent. If the Joneses were struggling to make their monthly payment, debt consolidation would solve that problem for them. The turquoise and orange lines are using the Snowball and Avalanche methods of debt payoff. The Snowball is where you put all of your extra money against your smallest debt. When that is paid off, you move all of your extra money and what you had been paying to the first debt to the next smallest debt. The monthly payment towards your debt is getting bigger, like a snowball rolling down a mountain. Since the Capital One debt is the Joneses' smallest debt, that's where the Jones $109 will go. When that is paid off, they will take the $109 and the $122 and put it towards the American Express, which would be the next smallest remaining debt. The Avalanche method uses the same principle of building up bigger payments, but instead of putting it towards the smallest debt, the Joneses would put it against their most expensive debt. In this case, the top one, the Discover Card, because its interest rate is 24.24%. The idea here is that as you pay off the debt, less and less of your payment goes towards paying interest and more of the payment goes towards principal. The turquoise and orange lines show that in this case, the Snowball and Avalanche methods both get the Joneses out of debt in 3 years. That's because there isn't a huge difference between the most expensive debt and the least expensive debt. However, if we scroll down, you can see that the Avalanche would save the Joneses nearly $300. At the end of this report, you can see that there is one more strategy, and that is combining debt consolidation with the Snowball method. If you can decrease the interest you pay on all your loans through consolidation and then aggressively pay it off by maintaining the amount you pay every month, you can save a lot of money. In this case, the Joneses would save $1,500 over the Snowball method alone. And if you can get an interest rate that is even lower, the savings would be even bigger. If you want to check your rate for debt consolidation, you can do it right here at the Yukon project. When you apply to any one of our featured lenders, we will automatically check your rate with up to 40 other lenders behind the scenes. Our partners use a soft credit check, so applying won't hurt your credit score. We'll show you all of your approved offers so you can see who will give you the best rate. If it won't significantly speed up your debt payoff, you have no obligation to use them. Good luck on your debt payoff journey. You can do it. You will love the feeling of making your last debt payment. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.